Hello everyone. Today I would like to invite everyone to nurture wisdom within the pure essence of our lives. To awaken to the purpose of being born and living within this human body. Having the opportunity to reside in this body is considered extremely fortunate. What we should do is learn about our original elemental nature, because this body is merely a container we inhabit, and it doesn't last long. When the body deteriorates, that is death, but our pure life, or what we call the spirit, has ended, or what can be called our pure life element will seek a new body. It might be an aquatic animal's body, and when that body deteriorates, our pure life will seek a new body again. It could be a land animal, underground animal, or winged animal. To be born as a human is extremely difficult. As an analogy, this time we are fortunate to reside in this human body container. Once we come to reside in this human body container, we return to the old pattern. When we are born, we are taught by our parents and elders to think, to remember, to believe that we are human, to make a living. In summary, when we are born, we become busy with finding food to nourish this body, gradually aging, deteriorating, falling ill, and then decaying and dying. Our pure life then goes to find a new container, spinning in this loop, called the cycle of residing in conditioned containers, revolving around the same old matters. Do we see the meaninglessness of life? No matter how wealthy we are, ultimately this body will decay, and we will take nothing from that wealth. When we are born as animals, our wealth is having food to eat. Suppose we become fish, squid, shellfish, shrimp, or aquatic animals. The wealthiest aquatic animal, supposing we are born as aquatic animals, the wealthiest with the best food, the most excellent, the most capable, what do we get? That body decays. Back then we believed we were shrimp, clams, crabs, or fish. And what did we gain from being rulers or leaders in ponds, lakes, or oceans? We had wealth, status, praise, happiness, everything. Yet that body eventually perished. And the soul, the pure and empty essence of life within us, went in search of a new vessel. It was reborn as an underground creature, perhaps an earthworm, living with abundant food, strength, and success, becoming the leader of its kind. And then what? How long could that body last? Not long. Eventually, that body also disintegrated and came to an end. The soul, the empty and pure essence of life within us, drifts off to find another body once again. This time, it might take the form of a land-dwelling creature, living in forests, perhaps an elephant, horse, ox, buffalo, pig, duck, or chicken. We might become the most capable of them all, the strongest, the fattest, or the one with the most abundant food supply. We could become the leader of the pack, the most powerful, the finest, the most exceptional. And then what? That body too grows old, falls ill, and eventually disintegrates and dies. Sometimes we might be born only to live for a brief moment before being eaten, not even getting the chance to accomplish anything. Whether we are the greatest or endure hardship, then what? How long can that body last? It ages, falls ill, and dies, breaking apart in the end. Our empty pure life then goes to find a new body. The point is, do we notice? Our empty pure life has never really been anything. Can you understand this? Let's start again. When a land animal's body dies, our empty, pure life goes to reside in a new body. Flying animals, various birds, being the most skilled bird, the most excellent, being the eagle king, having the sharpest eyesight, being the best at eating, the plumpest, being the flock leader, having abundant happiness, being mighty, having birds that respect you, or being a weak, struggling sparrow scraping for meals, whatever the case, then what? What happens to that bird's body? Does it last long? It ages, gets sick, and dies. What do we gain from being born each time? Let me ask, so what if you're wealthy? So what if you're poor? So what if you're prosperous? So what if you have abundant food? When that body decays, what do you gain from having been that being? The empty, pure life leaves that body because that body's time is up. Then by chance, fortunately, we get a human body. When we come to inhabit the human body, we begin to learn. When we were first born, we didn't know that this body was ours. It's as if we were born anew, opening our eyes and looking around, seeing everything. When we think back to the moment we were newly born and opened our eyes, we could see everything, but we didn't know what any of it was. Our parents spoke to us, but we didn't know who they were or what they were doing. Do you remember that feeling? The feeling of simply knowing. Knowing without language, without suffering, without happiness. Just a calm, quiet awareness. You opened your eyes and saw everything, but didn't understand any of it. You blinked, not even understanding what blinking was, but you felt it. The body began to move, but you didn't know it was your body. You just felt the sensation of movement. At that point, movement had no name. It was just a sensation. You saw, you breathed, you felt. Everything was simply being experienced. Through the nose, the body, the eyes, the ears, the tongue. A deep awareness was there, perceiving, but without stories, without names, just a pure sense of knowing. Do you remember this feeling? This is the pure, empty essence of life. We relied on this awareness to perceive the world, but there was no language, no naming. We might have felt dissatisfaction and cried, or satisfaction and smiled. At some point milk was given, and we felt content and smiled, then fell asleep. Upon waking, we felt we liked the taste of the milk, though there were no words yet for like. There was simply the feeling, a desire for more milk. This time, when we felt dissatisfied, we cried again. We didn't know why we cried, only that we felt dissatisfaction, and so we cried. Do you see? This is how we begin to learn. We were learning something. But what were we learning? What were we searching for? Deep inside, there was this feeling, a question. Why were we born? What are we searching for? Yet we didn't know what it was we were looking for. All we knew was the feeling of being aware. Aware of something appearing here and now, in this very moment. As time passed, people began giving us food. We became familiar with eating, chewing, and excreting. We started to feel sensations of cold and heat. We began to see certain faces more often and gradually. We felt happy seeing them, especially the ones who brought us food. We started liking them. We didn't know this was food, but we knew we felt satisfied. We began to recognize their voice, their smell, their face. When we didn't see them, we cried. When we saw them again, we felt happy and smiled. They felt happy when we smiled back. We started to learn if we smiled, they would be happy. Smiling, playing, and laughing became ways to give something back to them. We saw that they enjoyed our laughter, so we laughed more. We learned to smile more, play more, and laugh more with them. We started to recognize their voices, and we began making sounds, like ah or eh. When we made these sounds, they were overjoyed. Why did the sound eh make them so happy. So we said it more, and they became even happier. We began to play with them, and their happiness grew. Over time, we figured out how to interact with them. We didn't know what these things were at first. There was only pure awareness. No understanding, no knowledge, just the act of perceiving. This is the pure, empty essence of life, eager to learn. Every time it is reborn, it starts learning again from the beginning. But here's the key question. What is it truly trying to learn? Have we ever truly observed this? What is it that we are trying to learn? We've been born into everything, learned everything. What are we searching for? Why were we born? Who are we really? What are we really? Have we ever asked our hearts these questions? I believe many of us have. I've had these questions since I was a child. I was seeking something, but I didn't know what it was. Until one day, I came to a profound understanding. What I had been seeking my entire life was the pure essence of life itself. And when it became fully clear to me, I realized that this essence is an empty, pure element, so utterly pure. We are this life essence without form, that neither comes nor goes, that is neither born nor ceases, neither dark nor bright. It is merged as one with the infinite universe. We have no shape, but we are life itself, completely free from all suffering. When this truth became clear, this nature of existence that we all already possess, tears flowed, and I felt an urge to announce it to the world. This is the essence of world peace. If everyone could realize this, we would all live together in harmony and happiness. There would be no more harm, no more competition, no more struggle for dominance, because there would be nothing we could truly claim as your, mind, us, or ours. We once believed we were human, male or female, with a name and a surname. But do you know? This empty, pure life essence has no time, no age, no gender, and has never truly been human. It has always been pure, the root of all things. Let's call it the primordial essence. We are this primordial essence, the origin of everything. All forms, all energies arise from this primordial essence. Every material element comes from energy emanating from this primordial source. In essence, all material things, including this body, originate from the energies of the primordial essence. And these energies themselves arise from the primordial source. All of us are the primordial essence that creates everything. Simply put, all of us who have life, our life essence, are the creators of the universe. It is as if we are the ones who brought everything into being. Even the stories we experience and understand each day, we created them all. One day when you understand what I teach, which won't take long, I desire to achieve the goal of announcing this knowledge. The matter of empty pure life element, which is our primordial element, called spirit, or pure element, or simply mind. This empty clear life element is extremely clear, extremely pure, absolutely pure. We are this pure element, and it has no form. Let everyone listen. Children can listen. Adults, elderly, disabled people, of all genders, ages, status, classes, beliefs, religions, nationalities, ethnicities, countries, everyone on this earth. Please help share my recordings for everyone to listen. Share them everywhere. Let everyone know our true elemental nature, called the empty, pure, clear life element, extremely pure, extremely clear, that we all have, but we don't recognize it. We live with this life element constantly, but we've never known this pure life element. We study everything external but never study what's inside, which is our original element or primordial element. I must point this out. I will keep recording content about our core element until there are many recordings, so that we can study this. This is the only subject you cannot find elsewhere to listen to. This is the only knowledge that whoever listens to it, within 7 days or 7 months, no longer than that, let's say many wise people who listen to my teaching about life element, this original element, just once, for just a few minutes, they cry immediately as brightness emerges from within. They transcend, completely free from all suffering, crying hard. The understanding of being human collapses completely, like breaking free from the world and seeing, what are you all deluded about? Nothing truly exists as ourselves or belongs to us. Everything exists as it is, having nothing to do with us. This kind of knowledge will arise, as if transcending human existence. Don't need to say what we are. We are not anything. We are the clear element, extremely pure, completely empty and clear, absolutely pure. We are this formless element that has no suffering, transcending everything, knowing the entire universe, knowing everything. When we realize this, retreating to know the inner self, I will explain the method. We must retreat to know the inner self. Once we know the inner, the outer becomes worthless. The outer is not us. This body is not our body. I said from the beginning that this body isn't really a body. We just inhabit it to learn about our life element. This is the point. Thus the question arises, in each lifetime, what do we really want? We want something, changing bodies continuously, seeking the same thing, learning about memory and thought. This voice speaking is not our voice. Who can see that this voice speaks on its own, and it's not us speaking? This voice is merely a phenomenon. It's not even a voice. It's just something rippling on its own. The mental images we think of, try thinking of a cat or a dog. These mental images are not us either. They are just phenomena. The ability to create sound, create images, and create emotions. Another phenomenon is emotion. This phenomenon is also a self-existing ripple, not us. When we say we're happy, very happy, this happiness is not us. When we're very suffering, this suffering is not us. These phenomena are just natural occurrences functioning on their own. Whoever understands this will cry, breaking free from all suffering. Try to understand, even the awareness right now, hearing my voice right now. You're hearing the voice, right? The phenomenon of knowing the sound knows itself. It's not us knowing. It knows itself. If it knows itself, emotions ripple by themselves. This voice ripples by itself. Mental images ripple by themselves. So where does this sense of self reside? When the essence of life realizes that there is no self, it breaks free immediately. This sense of self is just a temporary association with this pure essence. Right now, we're merely inhabiting these forms and sensations. When we see that these forms are not truly us, then why do we rely on them? The realization strikes like lightning and we are released. It's as if we're being pulled out of this lump of a body, yanked away from sound, mental images, emotions, and even sensations. We are torn away from these things, becoming the empty, pure essence, so clear and immaculate, merging as one with the infinite universe. We have no form. That's who we truly are, a formless life, and this essence encompasses everything, utterly pure. Tears stream down as we come to this realization. Then we wonder, What have we been deluding ourselves about? Why do we quarrel? Why do we harm, kill, and destroy one another? Why do we fight over land? What's the point of claiming it as ours? A profound understanding arises. Nothing belongs to anyone. We shouldn't fight over it. It all belongs to nature. Even this body, it will age, it will fall ill, and it will die at any moment. But this realization brings no suffering, because deep in our hearts, we know that this body is not us. It's merely a lump, like a robotic shell. When this truth becomes clear, there is freedom. Freedom from attachment, from suffering, from the illusion of self. It's the ultimate peace. We are merely inhabiting this temporary robot. Imagine this. The robot is functioning, and when it stops, that's it. We're free, completely at ease. For now, we reside within it, and that's okay. We use it for the time being. But whenever this robotic body ceases to function, it's perfectly fine. We'll feel immense relief. Now imagine if we didn't have a body. Do you know how freeing that would be? No need to eat, no need to walk around, no aches or pains, no worries about feeding the body, no concern about clothing it or finding a home to shelter it, no need to bathe it, medicate it, or endure its illnesses and discomforts. We wouldn't be burdened by anything in this world. Instead, we would exist as a different kind of nature altogether. Let's call this the zero dimension, a realm of pure zero. In this dimension, there is no sound, no image, no emotion, and no sensation. There is only a natural awareness, one that knows without a self, doing the knowing. It is an awareness that perceives everything and understands everything. It sees clearly that nothing, absolutely nothing, belongs to us. This is the natural state, completely free, unburdened, and at peace. It's a profound truth, one that reveals the emptiness and impermanence of all things we once thought were ours. There will be only enlightened knowledge, knowing everything, but no us, gaining or losing anything. Like we're free from everything. If this world explodes, we're not involved. Understand? This universe explodes, we're not involved. Whether there's universe or no universe, we're not involved. Whatever the body is like, not involved. We're not involved with anything at all. It's separate freedom. It's another special dimension where only pure elements reside. Like empty clearness in space without stars, sun, black holes, no darkness, no brightness, only extreme purity, clearer than diamond, clearer than clear water, remaining clear bright, like that we are this element above everything, completely beyond all conditioning. This is our pure element. Time to return home. Let's learn our own nature. We weren't born to learn other things, because we've learned other things for so long, and never came to learn our own source. Time to return home. Turn inward and realize the purity within your own mind and heart, for deep inside lies an extraordinary purity, waiting to be discovered. Whoever uncovers it first becomes a sage, a true master of wisdom, the greatest and most noble of beings. Many have realized this original essence and have transcended suffering. They no longer return to be reborn, no longer take forms that can be harmed, devoured, or destroyed. They are free from the cycle of pain, blame, and struggle. In that pure essence, there is no need to compete or seek anything, for it is without form, without suffering, only pure, radiant clarity. It holds a joy far beyond any happiness found in the world, or even in deep, meditative states. The bliss of meditation that so many in this world strive for. Cast it aside. This is something far greater, a pure, untainted essence. It is purity itself, beyond all concepts of happiness, untouched by any condition, a state of profound liberation. You just listen to my tape often. Listen to it repeatedly. Listen over and over again. 10 rounds, 20 rounds, 50 rounds, 100 rounds. Listening to every tape. Listening continuously. Listening a lot. It's not related to any religion. Everyone can access this primal element. It's even better for children. Children only need to listen for a short while, and they will be free from suffering. Their whole lives will change. They will have a perspective of wisdom and intelligence, and this world will prosper greatly. There will be no harm, only mutual assistance, because nothing belongs to us. It's like when we reach this pure element. To access it, we must see that this physical body is not us. Understand it. Understand it to the point where life accepts it. Teach life. Teach yourself every day with this body. Listening to my tape is enough. Just listening and following the teachings, understanding that it is not us. Is the voice that is speaking coming from itself, or is it us? We just observe inside. Who is the one speaking? Can it be touched? Can it be shaped into a form? Can it be put into a bag? No, right? The thoughts in our mind, the ones that speak in our minds, like wanting to visit mom, thinking of mom, wanting to travel to England, to Thailand, to Africa, to America, to Japan, to Korea, wanting to sail, wanting to step on the moon. While we are thinking about these things, speaking in our minds, do we see that we are thinking like this? Do we see the voice speaking in our mind constantly? Do we see that it is not us? It's just a natural occurrence making its own sound. Do you see that it laughs on its own? No one owns this laughter. Let's just say there is no us in this body. There is no us in this condition. We are the element of life, empty and clear inside. If we divide it into 3 layers, the element of life is pure, clear, and blends into one with the entire universe. We are that element, the pure, clear element that is one with the whole universe. This clear, pure element is a round, clear ball, very clear. This is the first layer, and this is us. This is our true element. It has no shape, no language, and no us within it. Understand this, but I will say it is us. This pure element is very pure, but this pure element just doesn't know that it is pure. It doesn't know it is this element because it has no shape. We cannot know what we are because we have no shape, and we have no tools to speak with. Do you understand? We have no tools to understand what we are. To know what we are, we must create a form. And this empty, clear, pure life element has the substance of emptiness. A clear substance. It's like having surface tension. Surface tension is like a clear ball of water with its surface tension. If something touches it, it can be felt. It can ripple as well. This is an analogy to help you understand. If this pure element has surface tension, our substance is clear, shapeless. This clear substance has surface tension around it. The surface tension in this clear substance can perceive things. As soon as something touches it, it can feel it. A ripple occurs, and then the ripple effect continues. This analogy is to help you understand. It is an energy that functions to perceive and can ripple into sound. The sound we are constantly thinking, the sound we are speaking right now, as we are opening our mouth to speak, this sound is not us. It is an effect, a ripple. When something touches it, it will ripple. Do you understand? It's just a ripple effect of sound. It can also ripple into images. It ripples into sound so that its own effect can be perceived. The perception is the ripple effect. Let's say that the surface tension around this body is the function that perceives. When something touches, it first perceives the surface. As soon as it perceives, a ripple effect occurs. Ripple, ripple, ripple. It ripples into the sound being spoken right now. It ripples into the sound being spoken now. And we, being ignorant, use it without ever realizing that this sound is not us. It is just a tool that works for us. This sound works for us. It ripples into sound. It ripples into images. It works for us because we are the clear element inside. Let's say that inside is us. This second layer is the layer of transformation, the layer of perceivable effects, the layer that ripples into sound, ripples into images, and ripples into emotions. It ripples into the emotion of pleasure, displeasure, and just neutral emotions. It ripples into extreme suffering. The suffering that ripples into extreme suffering is not us. It's like when we want to eat ice cream but can't. We suffer because of the thoughts we have, the voice in our mind. This is the ripple effect. When we see something, when an image impacts us, we perceive it. The ripple effect occurs like when we want to eat ice cream. Do we hear the voice in our mind saying, "I really want to eat ice cream"? There's also an image, the image of what kind of ice cream we want to eat. I really want to eat ice cream, the voice says. And then we see an ice cream truck coming. We feel joy, thinking, the ice cream truck is coming to me. I'll definitely get to eat it. We think in our mind, I'm going to get it. The ice cream truck is coming. This is our thought. We think and believe that we will definitely get it. The feeling of satisfaction arises immediately. Just observe inside. We are empty clear life element and surface in substance of empty clear element, called surface tension of our element substance. This is analogy, because in reality it has no form and can't speak in this language, but analogy to see clear picture to understand. Clear pure element, our element substance, clear substance, its substance has surface tension around. Surface tension around our substance. We created it ourselves. This life element created all things. Understand this? It's very great. Its source element, can call it source element. It created all energy conditions. Then all these energies and conditions created material elements, including dust. Particles all created from energy conditions of this life element entirely. First created as dust particles, then those dust particles have energy mass conditions enveloping each dust particle. Then they combine, attract each other, combine, compressing, until becoming sun, stars many until today. Understand this. Because if we try erasing everything away completely, left with just empty clearness, no universe too, universe erased completely, only empty clearness, no dark, no bright, suddenly Big Bang occurs, small point explodes in that empty clearness. Boom! Energy spreads out first, and then tiny dust particles come out of that energy once again. This energy creates tiny particles, creating small objects, and these small objects begin to come together, attracting each other, forming stars, the sun, black holes, and everything we see today. Everything has been created from the original element. Do you understand? Therefore, we must go back to see the original element of our life force. We are like this too. Our life force has no form. Do you understand? Have you ever heard or listened to this teaching before? This is a rare knowledge. If you say it's hard, it's hard. If you say it's easy, it's probably very easy. Just understand that there's nothing that is us. Understand this first. There is nothing that is us. So don't harm. Don't argue. Don't hate anyone. Don't be angry. Don't suffer with anything. Because there's nothing that is us. We are the original element. Empty. Very clear and very pure. Understand this and start by making a commitment to your heart. From now on, I will listen to my Dharma. Listen, listen, and listen every day until I reach understanding. Then, awakening will be inside. You will observe from within. You will see the sounds. You will see the voice. Just one voice will do. See the voice inside. You don't need to focus on the mental images or emotions. Just observe the voice inside. Right now, observe the voice that is speaking in your mind. See that it is not us, and you will see that the one who sees, the one who perceives, is also not us. You just need to glance. Just observe. Just glance and observe that what knows hears its own sounds, smells its own scents, knows itself, perceives and sees its own sights. It perceives its own thoughts, speaks in its own mind. Now, where are we? Just observe this. Then ask your heart, if these two are not us, then where are we? Ask the original life force. Ask the empty, clear, pure life force. While you are asking, this voice is also not us. Do you understand? If the voice that speaks is not us, and what knows is not us, then what are we? The phrase, what are we, is still this voice, isn't it? See clearly that the one speaking is not us. The one asking is also not us. Understand this. Understand this often. It senses itself thinking here, speaking in mind, here, speaks itself, and where are we? Observe just this. Observe then ask own heart, if these two aren't us, then where are we? Ask our life element. Ask our empty, pure, clear life element. While asking this asking sound isn't us either. Understand? If this speaking sound isn't us, and this knowing isn't us, then what are we? The words, then what are we, is still this sound. And see that this speaking isn't us. This asking isn't us. Understand like this. Observe and see that it is not us. And the one who is asking is also not us. Then what are we? The life force will awaken. Make a vow like this. From now on, I will listen to my teachings like this all the time, until I realize it in my life force. Until I win this game. We must win this game. This is the most difficult knowledge, and at the same time, it is the easiest. Only the wise can understand it, and everyone, each one of us, is a sage. Be a sage now. Be wise now. Be skillful now. This is the only teaching where whoever wins first will be the greatest being, the one who is most liberated. We will shed tears and feel that it is so magnificent when we see the truth, as if all of this is a world of dreams. Listen to the teachings. Understand them until we break free, until we awaken and realize, is everything just a dream? This kind of realization will arise, seeing that none of this is us, none of it truly exists. It's all like a dream. Once we awaken, we return to the element. Our world is made of 0 elements, a dimension of nothingness. There is no time, no distance, no form, no sound, no image, no emotions. All that is known is simply pure existence. This pure existence has no one who knows it, no one to perceive it. I'm speaking like this now. There is no one to know it. Only the pure, clear nature exists. It knows everything, contains all knowledge. It is magnificent. Whoever reaches this understanding, wins this game, is the most extraordinary. This is the greatest achievement. We will show you the wonder. Tears will flow. Listen to my teachings a lot. Listen all the time until my voice resonates in your mind constantly. Then observe inside. Make a vow to observe inside, to just observe, to glance and see who is speaking right now. Is the voice really speaking by itself? Watch carefully. There will be a moment when you realize who is speaking. It's like when you're about to sleep, feeling comfortable, and suddenly you hear yourself say, "I need to mow the grass in front of the house. It's so messy." When you realize this, you'll be surprised. It's like waking up with a shock and asking, "Who said that?" When you see that the voice you heard is not you, you will clearly realize that the voice was not yours, as if you caught it red-handed. Whenever you realize, for example, when you're lying comfortably or in a quiet room, suddenly you hear a loud sound. Thump! You feel something inside you stir and ask, "What's that sound?" The person asking, "What's that sound?" is not you. Who knows this? When you realize it, you'll have a sudden realization and break free. Whenever the life force sees the truth, that what is known is not you, that what is spoken, thought, or even silently thought in your mind is not you, it will break free. When you realize this, you will immediately break free because you see the truth. None of it is you, not the voice, not the image, not the emotion, not the knowing. Even the words I'm speaking right now, they are not me speaking. And this is not a voice. No one is perceiving it. It's simply the natural process of things happening on their own. Once we break free from this, we will encounter pure elements. And some people, when they break free like this, might cry. Some might feel joy and think, "I am an angel, I am a god, I am a deity." If this happens, it means they are still playing with thoughts. If anyone feels like they are something special, that is still playing with the mind, lost in emotions, and clinging to the idea of I am. When it is truly pure, there will be no I at all. There will be no feeling of superiority or being special. I am better. I am great. There will be nothing but space. Keep observing, it will gradually break free. It will slowly come out, and the experience will be like this. It will be light. The more you listen, the lighter it becomes, the more comfortable it is. The more you listen, the more you realize, I am not suffering at all. This voice speaks by itself. It's its own matter. It has its own emotions. If that's the case, why should I suffer? Why argue with it? Why not speak kindly to everyone? Listening to this teaching, it becomes lighter. It becomes more spacious. The more you listen, the lighter it becomes, the more spacious it feels. And then it breaks free from the concept of us. It breaks free from being a person, and we feel that we are on this world, but we are not suffering from anything. We live our life just as before, but without suffering. We smile, feeling at ease, wondering, what are we fighting for? There is nothing. It is nothing. There is nothing that is us. So don't fight. Don't get angry. Why should we be angry? There is nothing real. And the anger we feel, why be angry? It's exhausting. It's heavy. Does it feel tiring to be angry? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel hot, overwhelming? If you know it's suffering, why hold on to it? Why hold on to the emotion of suffering as if it's a fire? Would you hold on to a fire? No, you wouldn't. then why hold on to it? Imagine if the emotion of suffering could be shaped into a ball. The suffering that we say we're going through, could it be molded into a ball? Please, take all your suffering and bring it to me. Mold it into a ball. Can you do that? No, you can't. If you can't mold it into a ball, then why suffer? Do you understand? It has no substance. It has no form, and you can't touch it. So why should we sink into it? Can you see that all emotions are not ours? Happiness is the same. Can happiness be molded into a ball? Can suffering or any emotion be molded into a ball? Is there anyone who owns emotions? It is only the ignorant who cling to emotions, clinging to happiness, clinging to suffering, clinging to all emotions. Emotions are just natural phenomena, like the wind. They arise and vanish on their own. Can anyone show me a ball of wind? Can anyone mold wind into a ball? It's impossible. Let the sound appear on its own and then fade away, just as it appears before us and then disappears. Let the image that arises in the mind appear and then fade away. Let the emotion of contentment arise and then fade away. The emotion of happiness or sadness will arise and then fade away. We don't need to do anything with them. Just understand that these are not ours, and they do not belong to anyone. No one owns emotions. Write it down on a piece of paper and post it at home. No one owns this sound. No one owns this mental image. No one owns this emotion. Suffering does not belong to anyone. When we don't cling, attach, or get involved with it, the emotion of suffering disappears. The same goes for the emotion of happiness. No one owns happiness either. Let it do its job, and when we don't interfere, cling, or engage with it, it will fade away. Let all emotions, including anger, frustration, sadness, boredom, and regret, arise and disappear on their own. Or we can think of emotions like a football. When an emotion arises, we simply kick it away. If anger arises, kick the anger away. Don't play with it. If anger arises, kick it away. If happiness arises, kick it away. Whatever emotion arises, kick it away and let it go. Even the awareness of it, even hearing a sound. Can you notice that it hears on its own? It performs the act of knowing on its own. Can you see this? If we see that, we don't need to train, don't need to focus to hear. Just observe that it hears on its own. It smells on its own. It sees on its own. It perceives taste on its own. When food is placed in the mouth, it knows the taste on its own. Just observe that it perceives the taste on its own. Just like the body, the heart beats on its own. We don't have to tell it to beat. The heart beats on its own. It breathes on its own. The liver works on its own. The intestines work on their own. The excretory system works on its own. The limbs move on their own. It's like this. Just observe that nothing belongs to us. How can anything be us? We just grasp the point. Write it down on paper. Nothing is us. And we just observe. This sound speaks on its own. We must see that the sound that's speaking is not something we are doing. Try to deeply observe inside. The sound that speaks in the mind cannot be touched. It manifests as a word and then fades away. It appears and disappears, appears and disappears. It's empty nothing. When there is no sound, the knowing and the sound vanish, leaving only emptiness, nothing. Can you observe this? Whether it's sound, there is a knowing that exists along with it. The knowing, the one that knows, and the sound manifest together, dissolve together. Just observe. Emotions appear, the knowing also appears. Both dissolve together. Every time there is a sound, an image, or an emotion that arises, the knowing appears and does its job of knowing together, then both dissolve together. There is the one that performs the act of knowing and the one that thinks and reflects. An emotion arises and it dissolves together. Then where are we? Where did it arise from? Try observing inside. It emerges from emptiness, clear and extremely pure. Inside us, it ripples into sound. When sound ends, it's empty, nothing there. Empty, clear, pure as before. Can you see? We just observe. There is no self. Write on paper and stick it at home. There is no self. There are only phenomena functioning by themselves. Just observe that this sound is something working on its own, speaking on its own, thinking on its own, having emotions on its own, knowing on its own. Then where is self? There is no self. There is nothing that is us at all. There is only the life element that is empty, clear, extremely pure, formless, merging with everything. Understand like this continuously. Just observe when we are driving, when we are running, when we are bathing, when we are walking, when we are busy working, when we are doing anything, from waking until sleeping. This empty, clear, pure life is always with us, but we don't see it. We don't know it. To reach it, we must let go of all phenomena. Right now, we believe we are human. Discard the thought that we are human. The voice that we believe is us speaking. Discard the feeling that we are speaking. The images we think, that we believe we are thinking right now. Discard the feeling that we are the thinker. Let it go. The emotions we understand as us being truly happy, truly suffering, satisfied, dissatisfied, or neutral, all these current emotions that we understand as us having emotions, discard the feeling that these emotions belong to us. Even this awareness that we understand as us knowing right now, discard the feeling that we are knowing. Let it go. Just observe that these things are something appearing and dissolving. They appear by themselves, dissolve by themselves. This knowing knows by itself. Observe like this. Just observe and see. Understand deeply. Understand more deeply, and you will find it. You will see that these things are external, and then you will find what's inside. As I said, it divides into 3 layers. The outer layer is the physical body layer. The middle layer is the layer of phenomena, energy phenomena of sound, image, emotion, and knowing awareness. This is the layer of phenomena, the layer of energy. The inner layer is the layer of primordial element. We are the empty, clear, pure life element. This is the inner layer. We must see that all of this is completely external. We are the ones who are inside. Speak with inner awareness. I use this voice to speak. Use this voice to point out to us that voice is external. This voice is not us. Put another way, we are fortunate to inhabit this body so that everyone can see that this body is not us. We are fortunate to hear this voice, to experience mental images, emotions, and awareness, to see that these phenomena are not us. Using this speaking language to tell that this speaking language is not us. Do you understand? Whoever understands this point will shed tears of wonder. We will be joyful. We will not suffer from anything. Seeing others suffer, we'll think, why suffer? What do you gain from suffering? Don't suffer. It's nature. Every life, every element, every body is born to dissolve. The body will dissolve whenever it does. But the point is, everyone must hurry to understand your primordial life element, because it is empty, clear and pure. Must hurry to understand as quickly as possible. Don't let days and nights pass by uselessly. Hurry to understand as fast as possible, because once you understand and realize it, everything will become meaningless. We will not suffer from anything. We will live on this earth seeing everyone smiling brightly, talking only about awakening, how it is, how it feels to listen to me. Each person will say they cried abundantly yesterday. It was so miraculous. Everything became bright, still feeling light and clear now. Some people cried. How could they not cry? Because they lost what they used to cling to as self. We used to understand that we were human. When we know the truth that we are not human, tears flow because we never saw the truth that the speaking voice is not us. The knowing is not us. Lost everything but gained something most precious, getting a new life, which is the original life, the original element, the element that existed before all things. This element was never born and never dies, never becomes anything. It's the immortal element. We are the immortal element, a life element that is empty, extremely clear, sparklingly clear, clearer than clear, absolutely pure. So pure, there is nothing, no form, empty, open, no suffering. Remember this, all emotions, whether happy or suffering, let them be their own business. No need to try to be aware of them, because being aware gains nothing. Not being aware gains nothing. Don't desire to be aware or not aware. Just observe that it knows itself. Let it be. Now angry, let it be. Happy, let it be. Knowing now, let it be. Thinking now, let it be. Irritated, let it be. Just let everyone allow the nature of physical phenomena outside and phenomena of sound, image, emotion, and awareness, which are the second layer, to perform their functions. Let the physical shell and thoughts, emotions, awareness, remembering, forgetting, whatever, let them be. All of these are external. Let them perform their functions. Let all natural phenomena do their work. Let the voice speak on its own. Let laughter laugh on its own. Let joy be joyful on its own. Let irritation work on its own. It appears by itself and dissolves by itself. Suffering emotion appears, then dissolves. Happy emotion disappears. Any emotion appears, then disappears. Sound appears, then disappears. Mental images appear. Everything appears, then disappears. The empty, clear, pure life element does not become anything. It is not involved with any of these things mentioned. It remains clear and pure as it is, like the empty clearness before us, even if strong wind blows through, even if a tornado destroys everything, but the empty clearness is unaffected. If we throw a nuclear bomb into this empty clearness before us, the empty clearness remains completely unaffected. We are this element. Come to awaken within. Realize this truth as quickly as possible. All of us must win this game, quickly. Then we will suffer no more. We will live on this earth with peace, tranquility. Everyone in the world will be equal, speaking the same language, being happy, creating a great future, progressing together. There will be no boasting, no showing off. No, I'm good, I'm skilled. No jealousy, no ill thoughts. There will be none of that. Everyone will be equal, helping each other, because nothing is truly us. Why do anything for oneself? Why accumulate so much wealth? Share with each other, help each other, because in the end, nothing is us, same as before. Understand? May we all quickly realize this truth, all of us, from now on. May the awakened guides, the enlightened ones, be witnesses. From this moment forward, I will diligently listen to these teachings, remain awake within, and see thoughts, emotions, and the awareness of them as natural phenomena, not as us or ours. I will not cling to any sensations and will no longer be born again. This life will be my last. When I have realized the highest truth, I will teach my children, loved ones, and acquaintances to be awake within and not be attached to thoughts, emotions, or any sensations until the end of life. Thank you for watching and engaging with these teachings on awakening. If you found them meaningful, we would deeply appreciate your support through subscribing, liking the video, or sharing your thoughtful comments.